Hello everyone. I hope you're doing well. It is the Vlogfather coming at you all the way from the great big city of Round Lake Beach. And I know you like to look at the clouds and the trees. And it's close to lunchtime I forgot what day this is. It's close to lunchtime. It's warming up nicely, especially to be an autumn type of day. We thank God for days like this. I want to talk to you about being strong and being big even if you feel weak. And I want to use as a reference this great big tree here. It's probably 60 to 70 feet tall. There's several of them actually. One of them hangs way out over my property. This one hangs out over my property as well. And let's just use this one since there's a bunch of sunlight on it. Now, the leaves are getting ready to change colors, especially the ones here in the foreground. They're lightening up a little bit. Soon they'll be yellow. A couple of them have already fallen. This is a seasonal change. It always takes place. You will see the wind, or the results of the wind. You'll see it here in just a moment, and you'll hear it. I want you to listen closely. Here it comes. Hear that? Along with a motorcycle in the neighborhood. Listen to how loud that is. It's actually very loud. Now, you can hear me because I'm 6 inches from my microphone. However, the tree has no microphone, yet can be heard much better and much further away. Excuse me, much farther away. Why can't you hear me? Even if I'm, let's say, across the channel over there in my buddy's boat. Why can't you hear me? Well, there's a reason you get to hear Mr. Tree. Mr. Tree is huge. He's big. He's wide and he's tall and he's famous in the plant and animal industry in this block of the village of Round Lake Beach. Yes, he's famous because he's so big. He's been around a very long time. Be careful what you pray for. Now, I'm not talking about what you pray for in church when you get in a microphone and say, "Oh Lord God, we thanketh thee." I'm not talking about a King James prayer. There's nothing wrong with those, of course. But I'm talking about your private prayers. If you talk to God and say, "God, let me be rich. I know money isn't everything, but I'd just like to try it." Well, don't laugh. I prayed those prayers before. And it didn't really work, but that's because I asked the wrong way. But if you pray that way, you might begin to sprout way up high like Mr. Tree, and you might go wide, clear over to the edge of these people's home, hang out over some water. You know, Mr. Tree still has a job to do. He has to support the soil that's at his base. He has to provide shade for my neighbors who walk out to spend time in their yard. He still has to do those things whether he wants to or not, because he's a tree. Now, what are you? What are you? What do you want to be? Just be mindful of what you ask for, because you might just get it. And with that in mind, ask carefully, ask wisely. There's nothing wrong with reaching for a goal, reaching high. But like the little boy who fell off the cookie jar, fell off the kitchen chair, kitchen chair when he was trying to get up to get a cookie out of the cookie jar. His chair fell out from under him, and he didn't know what to do. He was either going to drop to the floor, which he knew would hurt, or he was going to climb up on the cabinet, which he knew his mother might hurt him for. Well, folks, I hope you remember that you are never alone and that I always love you. I hope you have a great day today. Please comment in the section below. I love to get your comments. You can email me at papamozo@yahoo.com. That's PAPAMOZO, papamozo@yahoo.com. I love you. Bye-bye for now.